So the Galaxy Tab S7 Lite and the potential for a Galaxy Tab S7 Lite Plus. Now, is Samsung really gonna make another Lite tablet, and should you wait? Well, apparently there's some news, and let's talk about it. All right, this is not gonna be my typical tech video, my typical review videos that I would make on a tablet or on the phone, but instead kind of a tech news, right? And if, depending on how well this thing does, I may just create a series on the channel just called Tech News. But anyways, all right, so the answer to the question that I asked in my intro there is yes. So Samsung is indeed working on the Lite version of the Galaxy Tab S7, a little bit like they did with the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite last year. You may remember I made quite a few videos on this guy here, and they are coming up with another one. As you would imagine, just like it was the case with the Tab S6, this is going to be the lighter version of the current flagship, the Tab S7 and Tab S7 Plus, that we have come to know so well because I've made so many reviews about it, including this guy here. This is the Plus, and you can see the one with the fireplace. That's the Tab S7. I don't know why I'm pointing that way. That right there is the regular Tab S7 that I have here. And of course, we're wondering how real this project is and how accurate these leaks are. And I can tell you, generally when they're leaked by these people that are leaking about it, pretty accurate, I would say. But yeah, so we're wondering about the specs, you know, the price and so forth. So many questions surrounding these leaks. But why don't we start with what we know, right? We want to start with things that are confirmed. And we do know, based off those leaks and based off of some of these prominent leakers of Android and Samsung news, that although we are going to get a Galaxy Tab S7 Lite, chances are we may not get a Tab S7 Lite Plus. Now, don't take my word for it. Of course, these are all leaks. The one thing, or the couple of things that have been confirmed, include the fact that we are indeed getting at least one Lite tablet, like lighter version of the Galaxy Tab S7. According to Sam Mobile and Walking Cat and a couple more leakers, we are looking at an ETA of June of this year. Yeah, so it seems like it's pushed back a little this year. At least that's what they're saying. Last year, if you remember, the Tab S6 Lite was out, I believe, in April, but this time around, we're talking June, so sometime in the middle of the summer. Now, I don't know how real this is, especially because Samsung is probably going to push out the Tab S8 August or September, like they are accustomed to doing. I don't know how that's going to play out. I know with COVID, things are just kind of all over the place. But so far, ETA is for June. The day itself has not been confirmed. Now, in terms of specs, there will definitely be some performance improvement when compared to the previous specs currently available on the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. As far as the chipset goes, I personally think that they might lean more towards the Exynos, kind of a mid-range Exynos chipset. I wouldn't be surprised if they hit it with, you know, a Snapdragon, but I can see a low-level Snapdragon chipset on here, or of a mid-range Exynos, but we'll get to see. The regular Tab S6 Lite does have a base internal storage of 64 gigs, and it has 4 gigs of RAM, so I'm anticipating that it's gonna get at a strict minimum 4 gigs of RAM. At a strict minimum, and strict minimum 64 gigs of base internal storage. I wouldn't be surprised if I would hope for it to start at 128, especially with them starting to get rid of the the SD card. I don't know that they'll do that on tablets just yet. Oh, and by the way, I know that for this particular video, I've been kind of all over the place since I started talking, but if you're here up until now, that means you may be liking the content so far. And if you do, I truly appreciate that. Please do me a huge favor and hit both the like and the subscribe button there. Huge, tremendous help to this channel. Again, truly appreciate it. Anyways, now you may be wondering why I have my Tab S7 Plus with me when I'm talking about the Tab S7 Lite, and I also have the Tab S6 Lite here. But the reason I have this is because of the anticipated size for this new tablet. So with everything I've said so far, the first likely and most noticeable feature, which is apparently confirmed, is going to be the upgraded size. Assuming the leaks are correct, we are looking at a 12.4-inch display. So going back to the tablet, I brought this up for context, and don't let the fact that I'm just kind of holding it with one hand fool you. You may be thinking, oh, it's not so big. This thing is massive. It's huge. Now look at it. Look at the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. So we'll be going from this to this guy. I don't know, freaking, let's see. Right there. This would be the size difference. So we'll be going from what we got last year, which is this thing, to this guy here. That is massive. Like, if that's what they're trying to push out for the Tab S7 Lite, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm getting excited just talking about it. I'm really, really looking forward to what they're going to do with that tablet. And that suspected massive screen on the Tab S7 Lite is likely to be equipped with the LTPS TFT technology. So a little bit like the regular Tab S7, but we'll see. Personally, I think that no matter what, they are going with some level of TFT. I don't see them putting an OLED display on the Tab S7 Lite. And on the same token, I don't think that they're going to be matching the refresh rate with what you have on the flagship, right? So I'm pretty sure they're going to stick with 60 Hertz as far as the refresh rate goes. 5G connectivity is another thing that is expected to be supported on this tablet. So it looks like you're going to have the option to choose between 5G, you know, just the regular Wi-Fi or LTE. That's also very nice, you know, because the technology evolving, you'll be able to keep up with that if you were able to pick up a 5G version of this tablet. It will have Galaxy continuity support, which is something that I actually praised on newer tablets. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, I showed that continuity that you have with Galaxy S21, the newest one. I showed how you can grab things here and drop them in the phone and be able to, you know, just follow kind of a flawless, like, that very continuous workflow. I should work from here and switch over to the S21, and you're able to work there, literally pick up where you left off on your tablet. Samsung is solidifying its ecosystem, and many people don't realize this. They don't realize that if you were to stick in that, you know, within that ecosystem, you might be surprised things, you know, about things that you can do with all of the devices available there. It would be very, very nice to see the Galaxy Tab S7 Lite kind of just synchronize and, you know, melt into that ecosystem without any issues. And that's what we hear is going to be happening. So that's definitely a very good thing. Now, I have come across some discussions on online forums about whether it will include Samsung DeX. But then again, in my humble opinion, I don't think they would add DeX to the Tab S7 Lite. I could be wrong. I just feel like it's too much of a flagship feature for Samsung to go ahead and include it. If they add too many things to the lighter version of the flagship tablet, then there's no reason for people to go for the flagship tablet, right? So they still want people to keep buying the expensive one. Now, what I'm hoping would stick around would be that headphone jack. It's so nice to always have a headphone jack. And something new that I would love for them to add would be either optical fingerprint scanner or just a physical one. I love those physical fingerprint sensor. I don't know that they would do that, but who knows? Now, in either case, I'm waiting for this tablet with a lot of anticipation, and I will share with you anything new that I learned about this tablet as soon as it's available. What do you think is going to be included in the all-new Galaxy Tab S7 Lite? Put that in the comment section. I would love to hear from you all. I would love for us to have that little back and forth, you know, talking about what you want or what you would hope would be included in the next budget tablet. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been kind of all over the place. I decided to just sit down and just start talking to the camera, so nothing was really planned about this video. Let me know what you think about this style of video too. I really appreciate you sticking with me till the end of this video. Catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video, and up until then, stay safe out there.